Hello, I'm Taya Gherkin, a contributing editor to Acoustic Guitar, and I'm here to show you MySi's new Magpie pickup. The MySi Magpie is a magnetic pickup that installs in the sound hole of a flat-top steel string guitar. And as you can see, it's got a very narrow, small footprint design, which is really smaller than most magnetic pickup. Very unobtrusive and doesn't get in the way of the sound coming out of the sound hole or putting weight on the top very much. So it's a very interesting design, even just looking at it. But there's some interesting things going on behind the scenes on this pickup. Like pretty much all my MySi pickups, the unit is active, but it works without having batteries. So it's a rechargeable system that uses an external charger. It's like a wall wart charger that plugs simply into the end pin jack of the guitar, and you charge it for about 1 minute. It gives you 8 hours of playing time. There are internal capacitors that hold the charge of the pickup for 8 to 16 hours. So you do need to charge it pretty much every time you play, but then you're good to go. It's environmentally friendly because you don't have to use batteries that you might throw away afterwards. And it's also still very lightweight. The MySi uses what MySi calls a planar single coil design, which deals with some of the noise issues that single coils otherwise would have. This pickup is very quiet. You can see I'm right here in the lights of the video studio plugged into a Fishman Loudbox 100 amp, and there's no buzzing or ground hum or anything like that. The unit includes little controls for volume and tone. So volume is quite obvious, turns it on and off essentially. And the tone control, let me show you that. All the way to one end. Subtle control, but just enough to kind of take some bite out if it sounds too bright, or take away some of the low end if you're getting too much of a low end sound of it. The installation of the pickup is very simple. There's small clamps on each end of the pickup, and all you need is a Phillips head screwdriver to clamp the guitar the pickup into the guitar. There's some little cork padding pieces to keep the sound hole from being scratched up, and the internal wiring harness includes a end pin jack, a standard end pin jack, and a mini jack that goes from the cable that goes to the end pin jack into the pickup. You could also do a temporary installation with this by using a long cable that just plugs into the pickup and then hangs out the sound hole, which in that case you could install it yourself. There's no professional installation necessary. If you do need to install the end pin jack, you should probably get a professional, remount the whole of your end pin to install the jack, unless it already has been done, in which case installation is very simple. I installed this pickup in this guitar myself, and since the guitar had other pickups installed in the past, it took about 10 minutes to get the pickup installed. A lot of people really like magnetic pickups if they're playing in low tunings. And right now, I'm in open G tuning. You heard me play like that in the intro. Let me play something else that includes some low C notes. You can hear how well the pickup amplifies that. So you can see there's no problem keeping up with that very low C note. There's no strange attack or anything like that. Really very natural. Also the balance, even though there are no adjustable pole pieces like on some magnetic pickup, it's really quite natural. I don't hear any strings popping out more than others. It's really well voiced for a phosphor bronze set or any bronze set of acoustic strings, really. The MySi Magpie has a list price of $244.95. It sells for about $186 on the street, so very comparable to other high-end magnetic pickups, and definitely worth checking out. A lot of people also really like magnetic pickups if they're strummers, because there's none of the harsh attack that you can sometimes get with an under-saddle pickup depending on your playing technique. So let me just quickly show you what the MySi Magpie sounds like if I'm strumming with a flat pick. So you can tell it has a very warm attack, great reproduction of the strumming sound, would work very well in a band context on a loud stage because, as is the case with most magnetic pickups, feedback's really a non-issue with this kind of a system. So that's the Magpie. It's a very cool new sound hole pickup. You can check it out. It installs in most steel string flat top guitars, and you can read the full review in the print or digital editions of Acoustic Guitar or online at acousticguitar.com. For Acoustic Guitar, I'm Teja Gurkan.